Hi, my name is Kristine Fox and I work for Pan American Insurance Services in our crop insurance department. And today I'm going to talk to you about smoke claims. There's always steps that you have to take when you have a claim. So some of these are going to go for all claims, but there'll be a few specific ones just when it pertains to smoke exposure. First off, when damage occurs, you need to notify your crop insurance agent. Usually, per the rules, it's within 72 hours of noticing that there is damage. Now with smoke claims, it's going to be a little different because you don't really know what the end result is going to be. So you'll want to contact us as soon as you think there may be a problem. During the claims process, you'll want to work closely with your claims adjuster. The grower and the claims adjuster should be best friends at this point. Agents are not allowed to assist in the claims process. We're actually prohibited from that. So just make sure that if you do have a claim, you're working closely with your claims adjuster that's assigned to your claim. Production from all units needs to be kept separate. You can't commingle any tonnage from any of the vineyard locations that you have, even if they are of the same variety type. You need to make sure that all of your production remains separate and apart. For smoke exposure claims, there's a few extra steps that you do have to take, and the first being that you take samples of your grapes to a lab to be tested for guaiacol and 4-methylguaiacol. This can be through a mini ferment test or a fresh berry test, but they do need to be taken prior to harvest. Testing should be conducted by an independent lab, an accredited lab, a winery lab, just as long as they have the capability to test for these two key markers in the grapes. Again, each variety and unit needs to be tested independently, so make sure that if you have cab on two different locations, you're testing both locations separately and independently of each other. There is no standard set in a numerical value for elevated levels of these smoke exposure chemicals, but we do need the lab results to come back showing that there are elevated levels on both of those markers. And again, after harvest, it is too late, so make sure you're getting your testing in and done prior to harvest. On that same note, the lab results do not need to come back prior to harvest. As long as they have been taken to the lab, you're okay to start your harvest. Again, with the harvest, all production needs to be maintained and kept separate and apart from any other vineyard locations that you have or any other grower's production. If the winery is going to accept your grapes conditionally with the intention of potentially rejecting those, you need to make sure that they are on board with this and they are keeping your production separate and apart from any other growers as well. This is very key. Once the production from your vineyard and another grower's gets commingled, there's a chance for the claim to totally be rejected and withdrawn. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to assist. Thank you so much.